Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for stopping in from Prison Suit to Power Suit with me, your girl Ro. I am so excited to dive in for a much needed masterclass that everyone had been patiently awaiting on. And I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for being here with me. And hopefully, we have a long and amazing journey together. We're going to dive right into it. Here on the Secretary of State website. Now, this is for the state of Louisiana. And in Louisiana, ours is sos.la.gov. You go here when you're trying to start a business or for election and voting information, business services, notary certifications, historical resources, and about the office from the state of Louisiana. You should also go in and check out the gobiz.com as it has how you can reserve your business name, file Louisiana documents. It's pretty much the same as here. So it's not going to get any different. But what we're going to do, we're going to head right into starting our business. Now, if you're brand new from prison, you've been in for a couple of years, I know for one, this can be overwhelming. So please take notes and stop and rewind the video if you need to. And also subscribe to our channel to where we can share more about family times, business services, or things that I can teach you that I've done on a successful level, or I can show you someone who's probably done something that's way more significant than I have. What we're going to do, we're going to start here at business services, go down where it says to file business documents. See, that's the cliffhanger right here because a lot of people think you just click on start a business, and no, it doesn't work like that. File business documents, and we're going to do someone that's just doing a trade name. We're not going to get into LLC, C Corp, and S Corp right now, as that's something that's later on down the line that we will share. We're going to go here and we're going to file original documents. When you go to file your original documents, it is going to prompt you to sign in or create an account. Once you go in and create this account, which mine is already created, of course, you'll go in and it's going to tell you to, let's see, The dashboard, I already have some filings and I've already started a few of them already just to make light of it. I have so many because I've done this video over and over again. But you'll click where it says get started and apply for trade name, which in the state of Louisiana is $75. You'll go ahead and click next. And when you do, it says, do you have a logo part of your registration? No, it's not necessarily, you don't necessarily need a logo. I mean, if you did a logo, you don't really have to download it through the state of Louisiana, but you can. But that's not in my field because I don't know. But I do know this, that if you're just, focusing on doing a trade name, you can have your logo as a part of your registration, but it's not necessary. So we'll say no for this one. Right here, it's going to ask you about name of trade and, what you're going to use as far as your business name and such. You will fill all this in. Now, I'm going to veer off of here because right here is where we're going to pause. You fill out all your information. You go down, click next, complete all the rest of the prompts, which are very easy. But let's say your business is one that needs an address and you don't have one. Well, I'll show you how to get one. We're going to go and visit ipostal.com. ipostal one. This right here, if you're trying to do like a virtual office and you want your business to sound so prestigious and larger than life, or larger than what it really is, if that makes sense. This will be your go-to site. Very easy, very inexpensive. They have a lot of pricing and plans. Let's click on plans to see. And I know it's like how did you move off of that other site real quick? I wasn't finished because it's self-explanatory. There's really not much to talk about with it. It's just creating. So we're just starting there. For our address, we'll go here and we're going to compare all the plans together. And you will see, well, right now they have phone and fax, addresses and access, receiving a notification, and different features. These right here are the plans. $9.99, which is the virtual mailing address only. $9.99 is a virtual business address. And $39.99 is a virtual office, which also includes an 800 number and a fax. I think that's amazing. And I think for $39 a month, just to show that our business is more larger than life, I think that's great. But if you want something that you feel like, because they have locations, let me get back to that. Hold on just a second. When you're trying to choose your mailbox, I live here in the state of Louisiana. There are 15 locations. So as you can see, they are nationwide. You'll click on here and you see where the service center addresses are listed, which is great. Or if this doesn't work for you and you want to try something a little bit more different, I always use the UPS store. The UPS store also does the same. I think for the business, I think I pay about $20 a month, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. You can call around in your area to ask for the ask questions on pricing and such. But the mailboxes are right here. They have the mailbox service where you can pick up all your mail. You get a real street address with a suite number. They do accept packages, mail notifications, mail holding and forwarding, which the forwarding kind of costs a little bit. So if you're not in the area, like when I used to live in Virginia and I still was paying for a box in Louisiana. I just called the UPS store and let them know that I wanted my mail forwarded. And it just packed all my mail up, consolidated into one package. And I just paid it one fee and they ship it out to me. Easy peasy. So I never missed out on mail. In fact, I had a check for $1,000 in there. So I'm so happy that I did do that. But it just gives your business sort of a realistic feeling, and it makes it feel like home the way it's supposed to. But say, for instance, you're wanting an office. I would highly recommend after you get everything established and, you want to just do a little extra. You want to just go in and get your business all the way up. You want your business to take off running. You're one of those type of people that just, I'm ready. I got the money, have the funding set to the side. I've established a decent savings for a first month, last month rent, and also 3 months just in case something happens. You get what I'm saying. Not just somebody's going to pop up. But there's Regis. Now, I did Regis for a while. And when I did Regis, it was great. You can buy a membership if you want to. But if you want to do something like what I did a co-working space. And for me, the people who worked in there with me, they were not actually there. So my space was $250 a month. And I had unlimited access to the office. I had my own desk, my own chair, my file, my computer, as well as my printer inside of my location. And this was the most amazing thing to me. I'd say check them out, set up a consultation with them. And, you can do the private office, $139 a month per person. Office membership, $205. Day offices for $50 a day, which I think is good because if you're somebody that's on the move a lot and you don't really need an office per se, but you just need something for the day, then I think this is a great choice. I don't want you to get yourself up and just run on out there and then, a setback happens. Try to start simple first if you can. I think it's so important that we understand that businesses are not built overnight, as this world wasn't built overnight. But the most important thing is just getting everything set up and established so that we can have a wonderful business. Also, before we keep going further on and diving deep, we need something else that's going to hold our business together. So that's when we go on here to irs.gov because you know what? I'm talking all this noise, but I hadn't talked about the important thing, the numbers. So what you're going to do, you're going to go on here. You're going to go to apply for an EIN number. It's a 9-digit number that's set up kind of like your social. And what's important about it is it establishes your business. It'll help you get your business credit once we get everything set up into place, and we'll talk about net 30 accounts and such. But for right now, just starting our business, you're going to apply for an EIN number. Here's what makes the determination or for your eligibility. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling, y'all. I just woke up this morning and just so much going on. You'll go here, you'll click apply now. And when you apply, you'll see that the application is quite easy. Um, Nothing that you really need to have except the address, your business name, your business structure, if you're going to do LLC, S Corp, C Corp, you know, whatever you're going to do, but just somebody that's just starting out with just a regular business who just wants to get their name established, then we'll start here. You'll go in, and this is free, guys. Don't go to no other website that requires you to make a payment. This is free. Begin application. This person is just starting. So they don't have a partnership, a corporation, LLC, or anything. They are a sole proprietor. They work for themselves and inside of their home, which is great. You'll go in, you click on sole proprietor, continue. And then after that, you'll see, that identifying who you are. At this point, you've just started a brand new business. You put all your name and your credentials in, and then you'll go forward with the next steps, which will be very easy. I think this is probably going to be where we're going to conclude the video at, because businesses, again, it's not something that starts overnight. It does take time, but I am going to give you this nugget. When I started my business, I did it from home, and I was running a payday loan service. My tax business hadn't quite set out there just yet. So when I did start the business, I did go in and I got me a business license in the state of Louisiana. And when I did, let's see, Louisiana business license. Now on here, now they have it. See how these people charge? You don't do this. I actually had to go into a building in our area and apply, and it was about $25. And when I did, I had got so much of an influx of clients coming to my home to have business done. And it was important that I had that, because without that, I probably would have got into some trouble. But when it came up, they wanted to know what was going on in my home as far as the business goes. And I told them, I said, I have my business license. Here you go. I'm doing a payday loan service. They said, that's great. Just make sure to move the traffic along to the side. And that's how that works. So I would definitely recommend, if you're going to be utilizing your space for a business space for home, and also to get those additional tax credits, then I'd start there. But again, we're going to conclude this video. And if you have any questions or concerns, excuse me, this morning has been heavy with my voice. But if you have any problems, questions, or concerns, please, as always, email me at paralegalrow@mail.com, not to be confused with Gmail, and I'll address any questions you have. Thanks again for stopping by, and happy starting your successful business.